it every day, we be grinding. And if you ask me, we the best, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day, we be grinding. And if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio when I'm spitting all these rhymes.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the 10-yard fight. This is part 3 of volume 20, the Deuce close power spread attack. Today we're gonna put some rage quitters on display, show you how this thing goes. Here are the audibles. You got the single back Deuce close, 0-1 trap, and halfback stretches, your inside and outside runs, followed by play action plays that plays right off of those running concepts. And you have more running concepts as well. If you need to jump back into the gun, you got the gun Deuce close. They have some more of a vertical threat concepts along with running concepts. And then to add more flavor to the gun Deuce close, we got the gun tight open, and they have a wide variety of plays, which is passing, running, and screens. All right. So yeah, you have a lot to work with, a lot in your arsenal. You have answers for a lot of questions at the line of scrimmage. All right, first play of the game, and you can see we're playing Detroit again. So yeah, this was my second game in this Deuce close power spread attack, and we went up against Detroit twice in a row. You can see right here, first play of the game, we're running single back Deuce close halfback stretch. Each lineman is going to take a play side bucket step. As you can see from that formation, we have 7 men on the line of scrimmage, the 5 linemen and the 2 wide receivers. And you might as well count the 2 tight ends. They're like a step off of the line of scrimmage. They're going to be involved with who's in the box. You know, they're sealing off the edge for us. So this is a nice way to protect the ball, protect the running back, protect the quarterback, you know, and you can hide behind some concepts. Right there was a PA boot slide. I threw it to the wrong man then. I should have went to the guy going across the field. I do remember last game Watson threw a terrible pass. So I was trying to be humble and conservative. 3rd and 9 is the call. Bench is the call. 3rd and 9 is the play, but bench is the call. All right. We got those outside angles, them corner routes. And you can see these guys are going to be running a lot of cover 3. They just feel more safe. I guess because it's colors on the field, the purple and the blue. But at the same time, they have designated areas and they have principles. All right. Right here, we went back to the stretch. It didn't work out. That's going to happen. Sometimes, you know, the defense is going to win the battle sometimes. You know, they're going to whiff a block. They're going to block shed. And even if you're correct on your numbers in the math equation, things is going to happen. This is football, you know. 3rd and 11. Look at that. Boy, they can't touch me. Well, I be moving like a Swiss Army knife, boy. Look, man. You can see it right here, mesh. That's one of the basic concepts. Mesh is a concept that beats man and zone. Everybody should know that by now. What I like about it is it makes the user chase one of the mesh receivers, and then that sit route comes right behind it. Boy, look at Chubb. Boy, he in the boxing ring, boy. Chubb is gonna get a hand on somebody. He's gonna punch somebody in the mouth. Before he go down, Nick Chubb is gonna punch somebody in the mouth. That's what I love about him, man. Here we go, gun Deuce close. As you can see, Omaha. Just like Peyton Manning would say, Omaha. Those guys were like already showing us that they're going to be dropping back into the deep thirds or the quarters coverages. And their backs is going to be turned. All we have to do is just play off of their decision. You know, we really don't know what play we're going to call at the line of scrimmage. That's usually how the play packaging system works. You have a lot of plays bundled up, but you don't know what you're going to call. You're just going to go based off of what the defense does. And they're trying to based off what you're doing. So sometimes you may just have to take the automatic. Sometimes there's something available for you without even having to overcomplicate things, right? Back to the bench. You can see we're on top of the clouds and under the sky. It gets no better than that. We had great anticipation. We are on top of the cloud, flat corner defender. A lot of users don't know how to do that. Guys, we've been doing that since the beginning of time. You should be razor sharp at throwing on top of the cloud and under the sky. That's one area that we love to attack. All right. The run game didn't click just then, so we go back to another concept. That boy Hutchinson will come around that edge. Hutchinson, he's really helping Detroit out. They can get some more pieces to the puzzle. This will be a good team. They have the offense. You know, they just need a little more help on defense. 3rd and 9. The user is still in the middle. Right here, I told myself, man, I may not get the first down. Let's make a manageable 4th down. So we ended up picking up 5 or 6 yards. I should have went to X on the play, but I just wanted to get the ball out of my hands quickly and make the 4th down manageable, because right now it's too long to kick a field goal and too short to punt. So this is situational football right here. This is all logic. So we're going back to the mesh. The user is cleared. Circle is wide open in the middle, but we have X in stride. We got the mesh concept in stride. What I like about the mesh is everything is just right in front of you. You know, it's 3 or 4 receivers, man. Look at the moves, man. Everything is just right in front of you. And it's not like a progressional thing, like where you go to this receiver, this receiver, this receiver. You just kind of like survey the area of that field, that portion, and whoever comes open, that's where you go. Look at it here. This is that corners flat go, or corners go flat, whatever they call it. We're targeting the tight ends, the whip route, the return route, and everything is right in front of us again, even the flat route on the side. And this guy is spinning around like a top. You can see how he's moving around, that he was anticipating mesh to come back to him. But no, sir, we're inverted this time. And that guy came very late developing in the middle. I love that concept right there. I came up with that, or the reason for doing that play, from watching film after this game. Look at that right there. RPO read flat. Like I say, that play right there is a meta type of play. Like I say, this was the second game and I really didn't know what was what with the play. And then I saw it in the YouTube streets and I was like, you know what? I don't want no parts of this. And in fact, you can get in trouble doing this play because your lineman can get stuck going up the field and you'll have a nice massive game, but you will get called for an illegal man downfield. Or sometime your tight end may get caught in the pile of trash and you will throw a pick or get sacked. 21-7 is the score. You can see this guy jumps in the deuce close. I don't know what he was thinking, what he's doing. Well, I do know what he's thinking. Let me show you what he's doing. He decides to jump in the deuce close because that's all we've been in. We got 21 points scored off the deuce close. Okay. But he saw the left side wide open and he's trying to be like us. The bench is one of the obvious plays. Like, people got to understand, when you get in a formation, there's that 1 or 2 plays or concepts that's just very obvious that the offense is going to go to. And I just instantly just went over there. I say, man, he got the wide side of the field. Let me go attack that. Yeah, let me go attack that right there. So, but unlike when we get the ball, we get in it and you don't know where we're going because we got a whole plethora of plays, right? You can see right there, that's that play action post cross. Essentially, it's a flood concept post snap. We got some good game on it, and we came back the next down and flipped it over. Now we're going to the right. R1 is open, X is open, and let's go. Just pay attention to, like, when we build these schemes, guys. When I usually throw the ball, I have a lot of yards after catch because we like to just create space. Sometimes it's mismatches, or just sometimes it's just space. That was mismatch right there, and it was like bad timing. But yeah, usually it's just space or mismatches. Right here, look at the space. Look at number 2. Once again, the corner drops back. Automatically, we have a 5-yard pass. Even if we got tackle right there, we're good. So we got 5, 10, 17 yards on the play. I think 17 yards. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so 17, 18 yards, what to do. But it was because we're looking at all of the detail. These are techniques, really. Cornerback turns his hips, and we just go right behind him. We went back with that RPO read flat again. You can see this set, or this whole scheme, is really good for goal line. Yep, goal line offense is nice in this scheme. So that guy is out of there, 28-7. He wanted no more of that. He gonna have to go spit out the blood and get back to the drawing board. We're gonna move forward. Guys, hit that like button for me, man. It's halftime. I appreciate it. And we're back to it. Back to it. Omaha. Gun Deuce close, Omaha. Cornerback is automatically bailing back. We threw a 5-yard pass. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 yards after catch. Well, 34 yards total on the play from a 5-yard pass. Guys, you see me do that time after time after time in these schemes. You have got to take these automatics. Sometimes it's only going to be 5 yards, you know, but that's very well worth having in the audibles. Can't stress that enough. So yeah, they got me then. They got me then. You know, you got to have a timing clock in your head when you're playing against the Cowboys. Number 11 is coming, and that other guy on the other end, they're coming. All right, so that's why we do things like that. We get the ball out quickly. We try to collect data points pre-snap, so we won't have trouble post-snap. All right, look at that, automatic, get them. But another 13 yards from a simple 5-yard dump off. Now they want to play press coverage, and we have an answer for that as well. We'll just run the ball right behind them. Nice. So yeah, man, y'all let me know how this thing works out for you. This scheme right here can beat man and zone. You know, it's made for them to load the box and get aggressive. You can still run. You can still have success on the ground. Look at that user pick right there. Boy, look at here. See, it's all about techniques, man. Yeah, but this scheme here is designed. So I was playing my coworker, right? I was like 4-0 at the time, predominantly using Deuce close. And sometimes I would get stuffed. But every time I gain a big play, he would say on the mic, he'll come on the mic and he would say, man, I had you, man. I was right there, but I kept getting stuck. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Maybe it's designed for 1 or 2 guys to get stuck in the same gap. And then we have an advantage elsewhere, or we have kick out angles like this. A guy shooting, you know, trying to shoot in the box, and then he gets stuck in the pile of trash, and now we're free. So that's one less player that would have been out in space. And that's how you get these wide zone play action boots and the big runs outside, or some kind of, you know, lack of gap discipline or whatever you're going to get. Because these guys are trying to stuff the box, and they're overly aggressive. And that's what I found out in this scheme right here. Players will be overly aggressive. All right, here we go. 2nd and goal, 2-yard line, running stretch to the left. Let's see what happens. No one got a block on this guy right here, so I'm gonna take credit for the bad play call right there. Nothing he did, we just didn't get a block on him. Bad play call. Play action boot slide, there he goes, stuck in the gap again. So I'm free right here to roam. Touchdown. Man, you guys have seen me dominate with the tight ends these last couple of months on these schemes. And here's the funny part about it. The first scheme we do in NCAA in college is 12 personnel. Just letting you know. I'm Coach KK, man. Happy Sunday, y'all. Y'all be great.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding, and if you ask me, we the best. I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow. And you gon' hear us on the radio. This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and test us, I'ma be like, yo, that's us with the crazy flow.